Hello guys, welcome to the O7 Academy and welcome to our first class, which is the introduction to HTML. We'll be looking at the meaning of HTML, features of HTML, the tags attached to HTML, and also the uses of this tag in HTML. Now moving ahead to the meaning of the HTML. What does HTML actually mean? Now, when we talk about HTML, when we're talking about HTML, HTML is like the structure of a website. It's the basic building, is the basic building block of a website. That's what an individual starts from when building a website. When you want to, many websites we see like our blogs, a lot of them they started from HTML. HTML is basic, and HTML actually is an acronym for the word Hypertext Markup Language. That's what HTML means. Now, moving on to the characteristics of HTML. What are the characteristics? What are the features of HTML? We have that it is the basic building block for the web page. It describes the structure or basic part of the web page. It is represented with tags. It is used to insert various parts of the web page, e.g., the headings, image, links, buttons, and so on. It is represented in a browser, and the browser do not show this tag but rather the content of the tag. Now what all of this mean is that it's talking about the characteristic of HTML, which will be seen when we start using them to code. All of these you understand them more when we start using them to code. Now moving along to HTML tags. Now HTML tags, these are what we use in writing codes of HTML. That is, these are the instructions of HTML that we use. The syntax, we call them syntax or tags. We use them in writing of code to represent data like image, text, and so on. We have the heading tags, we have image tags, link tag, button, input, option, foot, p tag, which is paragraph tag. We have the span tag and so much more. These are a lot of tags that we have, and we are going to use them when we code. Okay, let's go over to our editor to see how we use basic of all these tags. I'll show you how we use our heading tags, image tags, and p tag. I'll show you just a little today because we use them as time goes on. We're going to use a lot of them. Now moving on to our SPCK editor in our mobile devices. Now this is already an open HTML file. Let me come to create another new one so everybody understand how it's being done. First of all, we'll create a new folder. Create a new folder. Let me call the folder nowhere 07. Name of the folder. Okay. Now this is the folder, the one showing white. Now we'll come to this drop down menu and click on a new file. Now the file we're creating here is an HTML file. One thing about creating HTML files that well, you can choose whatsoever name you want to choose in creating this your file, but the most important thing is that it must be joined with an .html. Now let me call this a test. Then this is the name of my file. Then for the editor to know that I am working with an HTML, I am creating an HTML file, I have to add .html. Okay, now come over here. Now you can see this is our workspace. Now when you open an HTML file, this is how basically it's open. It has already set all this, but all of this can be edited as time goes on. We'll talk about it. Now over here we have an HTML opening tag, which is this. We have an HTML closing tag, we have the heading tag, we have body tag, and so on. Now let's learn other tags. Let's learn to use the tags I talked about. Now I'll be starting with the heading tags. These are used to create heading of a website, and these are syntax. Type them like this. Let me call this my blog. Okay, now come. Now you can see this this is a preview of how to look like on the internet. Well, if you want to open it in a website, you come over to these three buttons over here, then click on open in a browser. While it's taking you to the browser, then take you to this Chrome. So tap on this one. Now this is basically what you just started. Now you can come here to create a p tag, come back here to create a p tag. We'll be using this one because basically we'll be using the preview, but basically this what anything you have here is what you are going to have in your browser. Now let's come over here to create a p tag. This is, let's come down, p tag. Now I'm going to call it the 07 Academy, blah blah blah. Now this is used for making paragraphs. You can write a lot of writing you want to write. Now I'm going to be moving to our image tag, which is the img tag. This is how it's being written. These are the syntax is being written. Now for you to insert an image over here, I'm basically going to show you how to insert an image, because this is not actually a system. In a system, it's actually different, which I'll be talking about later. For those who are using the system, most of us are actually using a mobile phone here. So coming over here, we just come over here and you see import file. Now it's going to go to your browser. It's going to go to the files in your browser. Now let me import this image. Let me import this one. Okay, now this is it over here, x6.jpg. now you come over here, you tap on copy path, because you are telling the editor where that picture is. Now you tap over here. As you can see, I mistakenly tapped on this thing. You just come over here. This is your test.html. You tap on it, then you just come over here, then you paste it. Then when you come to your, this is the picture over here. Well, the picture doesn't have a width, and I can add a width, but I'll be adding that over when we're using CSS. I'll show you how we add width and height. Now moving on to a button link. Just type button snippet, tap on it. Now this, leave it like this, then you come over here. Let me see, I'll call this login. Now when we come, this is our button. Okay, now we'll go back, then our link tag, link snippet. Link always have a ref. This is how link snippet is actually written out, but this is not the one I'm actually going to use. This is the one I want to use for actually link, like a link, an online link. Let me say call this one my blog.com. Close it, then come. Sorry, I got that wrong. This is the correct way of putting it. So let me put the correct one over here. It's actually an anchor tag, so we'll come over here, ref. Call here, it can be read more. Now this ref you are seeing here is actually the link to the actual website. It's used in many websites actually as a link from one website to another website. Now when we come how it actually looks like. Now this is it, and it's been customized by many websites, so you won't know about some. It's actually customized, and customization deals with CSS, which we'll be looking at next week. Now I think that was all. We have others which we'll be using on our projects as we carry on our project. So thank you once again for watching. I hope you understand, and if there's anything you don't understand, please you can drop it down on our WhatsApp channel, on our WhatsApp comment. Thank you for watching.